pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code as amended, also known as the Texas Open Meeting Act. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Members of the public who wish to speak, each have 3 minutes to address. Any public comments? Don't see any. Item number 1, to approve minutes of February 18th, 2026 regular meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes for February 18th, 2026 meeting.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 2, transfers of minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve budget transfers for the
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye. Motion carried. Item number 3, to approve pay the bills.
That page 38 on that central resolution is
That's our
Quarterly.
quarterly payment to fund the budget at the appraisal office. item number 4 to approve payroll.
Came down here, so y'all got it? Make a motion to approve payroll.
I'll second.
Motion second, all in favor, aye? Motion carried. Item number 5 will be reports. Report from the Freestone County Auditor's Office, which is the 2026 Annual Employee Driver's License Review. Total 43 employees were reviewed, and there were no exceptions. Have a report from Tick Fire Department for February. They had 30 calls, 2 vehicle fires, 3 motor vehicle collisions, 18 grass fires, and 7 miscellaneous calls. Report from County Clerk's Office. And a report from the County Extension Agent. February was a very busy month for her. Any other reports? Motion to accept the report.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Motion second, all in favor, aye? Motion carried. Item number 6, the burn ban.
I think we're good to lift it.
I had a call from Monty yesterday, and he said that I think he talked to Brian, and they were thoroughly lifted.
Make a motion to take it off.
Yeah, hopefully we get a rain this weekend anyway, or that green's just out there ready.
That's right.
I second.
Have a motion and a second to lift burn ban. Any other discussion? All in favor, aye? Motion carried. Item number 7, special road use agreements. We have 3. One is for a pipeline bore with Diversified. They will be on private property on each side of the bore. They come by and talk to us about this. We have the map location. They currently have a bond in place on the road, the bore will go under, so
Is that 545?
it's on 445.
445.
And that was, permit number 1004. 10,004.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit. We have a, road use agreement, bond and permit, number 2465, Valor Telecommunications.
That's, Richard, that's the one from Tim Thompson. For Kinetic.
It's gonna go with the road right there. Some of those roads are in precinct 1.
So did we do
Who is the company?
Valor Telecommunications.
Ain't heard anything.
There is no bond attached to this, so if y'all want to put it contingent on bond and set it down. Cover several roads.
I think, Andy, we had talked about this, and I thought we was gonna do a blanket. But we're not gonna do a blanket on this?
Yeah, since it's covering multiple precincts.
Yeah, I think it's got the one wheels on here,
Yeah,
601,
sure is, yeah.
so we're just gonna do a blanket on it.
What are they gonna do?
They,
Is it gonna be like the Spectrum deal? They just make a mess?
I don't think that they're adding anything, I think that they're, I honestly don't know. He was trying to figure out if all those roads were in my precinct, and I told him that they were in several precincts. And he emailed everything over to Karen. And I
bond, we can't prove it, that anyhow.
It's 31 different roads.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
I want to put a
Let me see that.
vote on it contingent on a $1 million bond.
That many roads, yeah.
I'm going there. Yeah, I'll make that move. On it.
I say,
Okay.
it's on the, Nick.
Now what we'll do, I have a motion and a second to approve a road use agreement for Valor Telecommunications contingent upon them issuing us or naming us on a $1 million bond. All in favor, aye? Motion carried. Back to the first pipeline crossing for Diversified Oil and Gas. Is there a motion to accept this pipeline crossing agreement?
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
I second.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Motion carried. The third thing we have here is which company was this for, Karen, on this McGriff? This is the insurance company. This was for a contingent vote that we did on the bond on February the 4th. Would that be with Atmos?
I think so. Because that was all sent to Maria. I know that that was when I was gone.
I'm sorry, no, this is Walking Creek Solar.
What road is it, 1041?
10 to 21.
Yeah, and 1040.
This is the bond that they had promised.
Insurance.
Yes.
Again, just make a motion to accept that bond.
Mhm.
I'll make that motion.
I say.
I have a motion and a second to accept the bond from Walking Creek Solar. All in favor, aye? Motion carried. Are there any other special road use agreements? Andy, that bond that you had, or road use agreement,
I got it. We own it.
do we need to sign it?
Huh?
We need to all sign it so we do it.
You know, a lot of this inside says limit.
Not all of it.
I said it a lot. Yeah. Yeah, we got to sign it. Hold on. You, we ready to do it now?
Yeah, I can hand you one day sign. Item number 8 is going to be to approve bonds and education certificates. I have one. Karen Moore has completed the 2026 County Court Assistance Training Conference. Are there any other bonds or education certificates? No, do I have a motion to approve this?
I'll make the motion.
I second.
A motion second, all in favor, aye? Motion carried. Item number 9 is to accept the first installment of Texas Department of Agriculture Home Delivery Meals Grant Funds in the amount of $13,040.58 for senior services.
I'll sure make that motion.
I'll second it.
It was larger this year than last year, so it didn't fit this year. Have a motion, and a second. All in favor, aye? Motion carried. Item number 10 is to review and consider possible action on agreement between Text.MyGov and Freestone County. Let Karen talk about this.
So, Judge Lane and I, we spoke with Tegan Kimball, who works with Text.MyGov. This program is, he went through the demo and everything with us. We feel like it'd be beneficial for us just to cut down on a lot of the calls that we get. I would say, especially in our office, about 90% of the calls, we are redirecting people to the right office or right elected official that they need to talk to. They'd be able to, we would have a number that would be associated with this text program, and they would text in if they want to know where they need to get a birth certificate, where they need to go file for a divorce, or when commissioners' courts meetings are, stuff like that. They'd be able to text in that what they're asking for, and it will be able to spit out a response to them. They can text us to report if there is something going on with the road, or if they've got something going on, they'd be able to report that to us. We can either have it to where it sends y'all a message saying, hey, there's a pothole on 221 or something like that needs to be
Why you
repaired.
pointing at me?
Well, that's the first road that comes to my mind. Anyway, so, and then we can also, if we have, if we have like during the winter storm, the ice storm, if we were to be closed, it was like where we were closed for 2 days, we'd be able to send a text message out to the citizens of the county saying all the county courthouses and offices will be closed on this day and this day. We will be open back up on this day. If y'all were to have a county road closed in y'all's precinct, we can do a demographic where we can make it to where it only sends text messages to the people in your precinct and say, hey, County Road 930, I'm just making up a road number, it's gonna be closed. Yeah, I was gonna say, that one's not yours, I know that. And it will be closed on this day, from this time to this time. You find a different alternate route or something like that, we'd be able to send it to just the people in your precinct instead of sending it to the whole county.
Or you could.
Or you
And I
could,
think that's the
yeah.
main thing, it's more of it's a little bit redundant, but it's a more efficient notification system. So anything that happens, where there's a power failure, a tree across the road, a bridge washes out, you're doing work on the road, when you, as a commissioner, if you type that in and hit send, you can send it to everybody in the county whose number is associated with this.
Yeah,
How many numbers did he tell us that they had access to right now?
I think it may be in that packet.
It was a pretty large percentage.
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
said it was about 60-something% of the county. He was able to get at least a phone number from at least one phone number from each household in the county. He said it was about 60-something%. And so, and also we do have a text messaging system, but it's for emergency purposes only. That's the one that Leonard is over, and that is only to do if we're in some sort of burn ban, if we're under a storm warning or tornado warning, stuff like that. That's the only way that we're able to use Leonard's. The one that Leonard's over. So this would be for everything else.
Yeah, I mean, fire departments could use this to notify people that they're on a grass fire on a certain road. It's just more public awareness. So, and it's not anything that we're looking to make a decision on the day. I think it's more important just to discuss it, let y'all read over this package.
What kind of money?
3,000.
Well, it's,
The first-
$3,400 one-time setup fee, and then it's $6,800 per year. So the first amount would be $10,200, and it'd be $6,800 a year thereafter.
This is a 3-year agreement.
3-year agreement.
75,000 text messages per year.
Yes, and it gives you a charge if you go over that. But it's an additional. So an additional $750 if you get 100,000 text messages. That's per year. Anyway, it just be a little more efficient way to keep people informed on what's going on, whether it's routine maintenance or emergency situation.
We're not gonna make a decision today.
That's up to y'all.
Is there a, if we tell, is there a video or something we can look to see how this works? I can read it all day long, but.
Yeah, I should be able to get something from Tegan, he's the guy that we've been talking
You
to,
just
where
call
we
him
can,
and let him do.
yeah, where we can set up a Zoom hearing and y'all can sit in on it and, he can demonstrate everything to y'all.
That'd be good, that'd be good.
I'd like to get-
where they from? Where's this?
I'd rather
They're
y'all
out of
see it.
Utah.
It's pretty
Utah.
impressive. It's a lot more impressive to
Yeah,
see it work.
but but there's quite a few counties in Texas that actually have this set up and they really,
And it's easy.
it's really, they've benefited a lot from
Are
this.
any more companies like this anywhere in Texas?
You can text, they can
From
respond to
Texas,
it.
for this specific thing, I haven't heard anything else. We do have the one that we use for hot cog, and then, we now have one for, e-court dates, which is only for, court, so it could be for district, county, or JP court. And that one is free to us for the counties because the state is providing it to us. But those are the only text messaging systems that I've heard of. I haven't had any other company contact me that's remotely close to this where it's for anything else.
Can the one from Hot Cog, can it do that? Does it have that capability to send out those text messages?
So for what I
Yeah,
understand,
the one that Hopcog uses is Civic Plus. It does have that capability, but for non-emergency text messages, there's only a limited amount for the entire region. We go over it, they start charging per text.
What's the limit, you know?
I do not.
Is it by the month or by the year or
On the,
what?
on the hot dog, we don't pay for that.
Yeah,
That's
we
a
don't.
grant.
Yeah.
And it has a $7,000, it's $42,000 for our
Region.
hot dog region, which is 6 counties plus the city of Waco.
I'm just saying, if they have that capability, and we're already part of that, then.
This is more localized. This, if you, I'd say, it's not apples to apples.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be something you could,
Can you have him email us a demo?
yeah, I can definitely get something set up with T. And,
I'd like to see it.
I think y'all should before you make a
I
decision.
didn't know, I guess, I didn't know that people in Utah knew as much about Texas as our 8-county Hot Cog did. But I guess I'm wrong.
Or see, it's kind of like a chat bot online.
yeah.
Where
Yeah,
do
but
I
the software
submit
company
this?
doesn't, it's just, the only thing that's gonna get put out is what we put in there.
yeah, we would
Which we
input
can't do that
everything.
with hot dog. you know,
Yeah.
So it's a more localized service is what it is.
Who manages it?
It would be someone from our office, so me or Maria one will be the one that, most likely me. And, like if we did like a burn ban type situation where if someone wanted to send in burn ban, I could have all of that information. I would put all that information into a text and, attach the, order. And once, if someone texted in burn ban, it would spit out this message saying, thank you for contacting Freestone County. We are currently under a burn ban and, here's the order, or it would say, if right now, it would say, thank you for contacting Freestone County. We are not in a burn ban. Here's the order where it was lifted.
Or today,
Yeah,
You could tell it to send a text to everybody in the county, let them know.
That the
Right
burn
now, all at
ban-
one time, that the burn ban is lifted. Same way as the burn ban has been put up.
So it is not. You can't do it as an emergency.
And this, I mean, I know we're already staged this contract, but has it been run by Brian's office, by the auditor's office, by the treasurer's office, so that they can look at it?
Not yet. We were wanting to present this to y'all to get y'all's feedback, to see what y'all were thinking of it. And then, we can, I'm definitely planning on letting Brian look at it in the auditor's office to make sure that we do have the money and make sure everything is, contractually right in the contract.
I'll make a motion to table this text on drill until.
I'll say it again.
There,
Have a motion and a second to table item number 10, all in favor, aye. Motion carried, item number 11, discussed. Brian, are we ready for this?
No, sir. I think tabling that would be appropriate at this point as well. I think hopefully this next, Commissioner, or which, are we looking at our normal schedule to? 18th, yeah. I think, hoping after our conversation, we can get that resolved on that day.
I have a motion to table item number 11.
I'll make that motion.
Have a second?
second.
Motion and a second, all in favor, aye. Any comments from Commissioner Ford?
I have one. I have something that's been kind of confusing to me. I know that I've been here a long time, and we used to always have a number that we call, a general number. Anybody in the public could call a number, and that was 1013. And you got this thing in it, say, for county attorney, for county this, county that, treasurer, and all that. Now then, when you call 1013, it goes to the district clerk's office. And it says the trial's been canceled. Why, we need some kind of thing so that the public can call one number and know who to get a hold of. So if I call the treasurer, I don't know how to get a hold of the treasurer. And I can't remember everybody's phone number here, and I surely the public can't. So do we have that capability still, or has something happened?
So I've contacted Dane about this, and he said that he's going to reach out to Windstream, whoever we have our phone line through, which I think is Windstream. What we're trying to plan on, if we're not able to go back to that 1013 number like it used to be, we talked about doing it to our office number. On the website, it has the county judge's office as the main courthouse number. So we may do that to our main number, since that's what pops up anyway, and have that as a directory to go to any courthouse office.
So your number, you won't have to answer the phone and then direct the call, or will you have to do that?
No, it would go to the the phone tree operator, basically.
Switchboard.
Yeah, switchboard, and then from there it will say for county judge's office, press 1. For county treasurer's office, press 2. It'll go back to that, but it would be our main number. So that is in the works, because after you asked me about that, I contacted him and said, okay, we need to figure out something, because this is.
We need to let the public know. We need
Yeah.
that done so that people can call that one number, that way you go through the phone tree and we can call that.
Public notice.
And we can call
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that other than you, I've had several people from the public and other county officials reach out to me about that, because there's been a lot of confusion on for the public, who do they need to call on certain things or something, and it would be very beneficial to have one number.
Yes.
Because and it's kind of like this text my gov thing that we were talking about. It would cut down on our calls a lot.
Yeah, the text up deal?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured, that's pretty.
And so, because like I said, about 90% of our calls, it's either, hey, I'm trying to call somebody to get a birth certificate or look at deed records. I'm wanting to file for divorce because I don't like my husband and stuff like that. So.
So it's a woman making the call, not me.
It's about 50-50, but normally when it's the divorce one, it's normally the wife, so.
You know, another service while we're just talking about what's provided out there is 211, which is a service that we have from Comm. And that would, if the public knew more about that, and I know we've said it before, if you have a question of who would I call about a birth certificate, you can, and I'm in Freestone County, you call 211, an operator will answer And they will tell you, well, if you live in Freestone County, here's the phone number to the county clerk's office.
And I
So-
have pamphlets of 211 stuff in my office too, but we utilize that a lot as just an informational hotline. If you don't know what hospital district
Make
you
it
live in, you
different.
can call.
Yeah, it's,
And I can put that on our website, because I didn't even know about that. I can put that on the homepage of our website, where people would have that information too,
we
about,
need to do that.
about inquiries, text
But
211.
it's pretty much any question you have about the county. It's merely to get you in touch with the appropriate office.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor, aye?